What's going on, Safemoon Army, Safemoon family? Thanks again for joining me for yet another video. If you are new here or you have not subscribed, subscribe, smash that like button, share this with all your friends. Just so you know, I am not a financial advisor. Anything you hear or see in this video is not financial advice. I also want to bring up there are a lot of bots in my comments below that keep telling people to go to WhatsApp or Telegram. I am not involved with either one of those platforms, so please ignore any of those bots that may pop up in the comments below. Okay, on today's show, we are covering the Metaverse, an exclusive with Mooncraft and Brandon Fool, so strap in because here we go. First, we're starting off with the Metaverse, and if you could read right here, this was a question that was asked to John Caroni on November 9th. The question to him was, is Safemoon positioned to ride the Metaverse push? And John Caroni responded, we started it. Now let's fly on over to here. This is what is the Metaverse and the meaning explained, and if you scroll down here, you could read it. It says the Metaverse is a broad term. It generally refers to the shared virtual world environments which people can access via the internet. The term can refer to digital spaces which are made more lifelike by the use of virtual reality or augmented reality. Some people also use the word metaverse to describe gaming world in which users have a character that can walk around and interact with other players. There is also a specific type of metaverse which use blockchain technology, and this is where I believe Safemoon will come in, and in these users can buy virtual land and other digital assets using cryptocurrencies. And you can see how this could tie into what we were talking about yesterday about the partnership with howdewey.com and how Safemoon could be incorporating NFTs into their worlds. So I just wanted to connect those dots for you guys. Now let's fly on over to this. This right here is Facebook's explanation of what the metaverse could be. This is the creepy Mark Zuckerberg, and you can see in this video that he has a creepy avatar that goes and meets up with all of his creepy looking friends. But just so you know, this is most likely going to be the future, and you can see all the cool things that this video shows off, and I think they did a really good job trying to explain on what the metaverse is. But in case you're not entirely sure how NFTs fit into all this, I wanted to fly on over to this article. It says NFTs and the dawn of the metaverse, and if you scroll down here, you could read, it says, since the start of the pandemic, people have adopted largely digital online lives. Video games have been a major beneficiary of this shift, particularly online multiplayer games where people can gather not only to play each other but to socialize, watch concerts, and more. These kinds of games, many of which are free to play, make money by enabling players to purchase extra in-game virtual assets such as items or skins, costumes for their characters through online microtransactions. Many in-game purchases are temporary or are sold through challenges to create scarcity and increase the perceived value. As a result, illegitimate secondary markets for these assets have emerged. The increase in online gaming has driven a similar increase in the volume and aggregated value of these virtual assets. For example, one online game's GDP is $500 million and another has sold digital spaceships for $2,500 or double the amount of secondary markets. Though the total value of assets in each game is relatively small, these are isolated universes with millions of active users and thus significant growth potential. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, if you remember in the beginning of the video, John Caroni said this is something that they started at Safemoon, so let's fly on over to Safemoon's team and check out Jacob Engel. He is the Mooncraft lead, and he has been working on building custom game servers for a few different games for 5 years now. The company he founded and the project he created was called Starfruit within Minecraft, and that was acquired by Safemoon, which is how he became the work there. Well, if you fly on over to his LinkedIn, you can also see besides being the Mooncraft project lead, he is also a Swiss Army knife, and if you check out his experience, you could see underneath his job at Safemoon, he was the founder and CEO design lead at Starfruit, and he was there for about 10 months. And if you add that with the time he has been working at Safemoon for 6 months, he's been working on this project for almost a year and a half, which is really great. And luckily I was able to get in contact with Jacob and ask him questions about Mooncraft and how that tied into the metaverse, and he said Mooncraft has always been looked at as a basic intro to the metaverse and a testing ground for communities' desired and receptivity for gaming and the metaverse related products. While at the start of Mooncraft we will not have Safemoon currency or token integrations for such things as NFT items, it is 100% something we are willing and wanting to add in the future if the project does well and there is a demand for it within the community, which we of course assume there will be. What excites me the most about this project is that it is fun, honestly, and I really think a lot of people will enjoy spending time on the servers as a pastime, and it can help future deepen Safemoon's community while also giving us company on a ramp to start heading towards more ambitious projects in gaming / metaverse space. We obviously are not making any promises of what the future may hold. Of course, the tech and metaverse space is consistently changing, and so our plan and roadmap perhaps may change with it. And then when I asked him when they planned on releasing it, he said no exact dates have been given, but safe to say the end of Q1 of 2022. Not everything will be released at once, and modes will be continued to have content added after the initial release. And if you read down here, this is how he responded when I asked him what Starfruit was all about, and he said Starfruit is a revolutionary development of the classic Minecraft game mode Skyblock and utilizes large-scale MMO concepts and designs. Fight your way through custom designed worlds while defeating powerful enemies, upgrade your gear to its maximum potential, become the most powerful player, design and build a private island alone or with other players. There are many items to collect, hidden mysteries to solve, and obstacles to overcome in the world of Starfruit. So you can see it sounds like it's going to be a really good time and a really good introduction into the metaverse for Safemoon. And also, if they are planning on to integrate NFTs and other items that you could purchase within the game using Safemoon, that would be great. Now I wanted to show you some of the exclusive photos that he sent over to me. This is a really cool looking castle world. As you can see, it's really detailed. It looks really neat. And if you fly on over to this photo, it looks to be some sort of lava dungeon with skulls and eyeballs. It looks very detailed. And if you fly on over to this one, it's some sort of trippy world with purple tree clouds or something raining, but it looks very intense and fun. And the last thing I wanted to show you was these upgrades that you can get to upgrade your character. It looks really cool. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys want to learn more about Safemoon's Mooncraft, you can head on over to safemoon.education. They have this cool article on Mooncraft, and you can learn a little bit more about it right there. But I just wanted to stress this is something super cool to get people involved inside the metaverse. I'm looking forward to it. I don't normally play Minecraft, but I'm definitely going to get involved in Mooncraft. Now, if we fly on over to this is Brandon Fugel. Like I said before, this is a tweet he had sent out on December 3rd. It says, "I love Safemoon." So now we know that Brandon Fugel has a love of Safemoon. So how is he getting involved with that? And if you fly over here, he said, "I'm currently funding and backing several DeFi and crypto ventures." So we know he might actually be involved in some funding for Safemoon and backing of it. Now, if you fly on over to Scott Paul's Twitter page, you can see he tweeted this out. The closest restaurant to at Safemoon headquarters in Utah is Vander's Keep. Meet the owner, Brandon Fugel, who is with me now and talking about the Safemoonarmy and Skinwalker Ranch. So that's really cool. We know there's ties between Brandon Fugel, John Caroni, Scott Paul. This further pushes it. Now let's fly on over to this. This is something Brandon Fugel said about Web 3.0. When asked to Brandon Fugel, it says, "Hey Brandon, I'm based in SLC and have worked in fintech for the last 10 years on Lehigh. Would love to work for you and the Safemoon team." And Brandon Fugel responded, "Greetings friend, we intend to make Utah the center of gravity for Web 3.0. Well, what exactly is Web 3.0? Well, I'll explain that in a later episode, but I just want to have you listen to what Scott Paul said about Web 3.0 and NFTs coming to Utah. This is a video where he was at a conference and he said this.
"These are my Taft shoes, locally made, not quite all birds. You know, they went public the other day. Good job over there, Ben. But these cost about $200. I have a pair that was made here in Salt Lake City by Artifact. You guys heard of Artifact?
I haven't heard of them.
Go look it up. RT something. Anyway, Chris Lee made a digital pair of shoes. I bought them for $1,000 4 months ago. They're now $90,000. I can't wear them,
Right.
but they spin around. They look good. And I could sell them right now for $90,000.
I don't think you're winning the audience
You guys,
over.
I'm not trying to win anyone over here. I just want you to remember this moment when you said, that guy's so full of crap, this bubble's going to pop. No. You just remember this moment. That's all I'm going to say. Remember when I said Web 3, and then watch what happens in the next 5 years.
And that was Scott Paul's response when he was asked what Web 3.0 and NFTs are going to do for the future. And he was basically just talking about it and dropped the mic. Well, that's all I got for today's show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, share this with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.